Hi folks, in this video I'm going to take you on a quick behind the scenes tour of our first week of firearms deer season in South Carolina. It is October 18th. It's getting into prime time here in the part of South Carolina that I hunt. This is when our running and breeding activity really starts to ramp up and starts to peak here the last week of October, and it's time to be in the woods. We finally got some cool temperatures. It's actually nice outside now. It's temperature in the 40s in the morning, and highs are in the 60s, maybe 70, which is so much more comfortable than what it was a week ago when the lows were in the 60s and 70s. And the highs were in the 80s, close to 90s. So it's at least comfortable to be in the woods now. We're getting two or three decent deer killed at our club, and we're going to see if we can get on to one, get a shot at one, find one. I'm going to go down today, shoot my rifle a little bit, and make sure it's working fine, and try to get in the woods this afternoon. Maybe do a little bit of scouting. I may scout one little place and see what I can find. But looking forward to, I've got like 3-4 days in a row down here, so I'm really looking forward to it. And it's going to be nice to be back in the woods in some colder temperatures. The first hunt I went on was in the morning. I went and made a good long sit. Usually sit from about daylight to around 11, which is about 4 hours of shooting time right now. Usually most of the movement that I'm going to see is going to happen in that time period. And to be perfectly honest, the majority of it happens in about the first 2 hours after daylight. For a morning hunt, and set on a nice, pretty food plot. Looking at about a 140-yard shot to the back of it, and had about another 300 yards past that on a power line. Saw two deer, one buck about 14-inch 8-pointer. Good body size, but just not the mass for what I wanted to shoot, and then a small 8, probably 12-13 inches, year and a half old deer. So no shooters, no does in there today, and I'm gonna go hit something this evening, see what we can get on to. Now on my way out, I got treated to an air show. We hunt on pine plantations, which is basically timber company land, and they spray these pine stands for various reasons. A lot of times when they're new cutovers, they will spray them with a Roundup type herbicide that will kill everything to help promote the growth of the pine trees. Then as they get older, on these mature stands where I was here, they spray them with other things to control insects and to control undergrowth. The cool thing was I got to see one heck of an air show with one heck of a helicopter pilot. Well, after I came out of the woods, had a little time to take a lunch break, and I met my wife, picked up my son Grayson. He was out of school, met her up the road. We came back down, got him changed, got him in some hunting clothes, and we got back in the woods for an afternoon hunt. All right, folks, had a couple of days of some good hunting. Passed on some smaller bucks, and I've got Grayson back here in camp with me. We're gonna ride down here, sit on a food plot, a nice long one in some thick pines. There's usually a few bucks and does cruising through. We're gonna take a doe if we see one, take a buck if we like it. We're gonna shoot a hog if we see a hog. And I mean a hog as an oink oink hog, not hog as in big buck, but we'll shoot a big buck if it's a hog too. Hopefully that made sense. I don't know if it did. We just want to shoot something. Now this is probably Grayson's favorite stand because he killed his first deer ever here a couple of years ago, a big doe on this food plot. It's a real long food plot. It's actually deceptively long. It's almost 300 yards to the back of it, and it's through the middle of a bunch of planted pine trees that are about probably 7 years old. Another cool thing is this stand has a lot of hogs that come into it, and on this day we were looking for either one. We were going to shoot a doe, a good buck, or a hog if they came in. He's gonna hit the grunt too. This could be interesting. Get it out the window. There you go. All that time we had to listen to it in the house has paid off. We'll see if a deer comes out. Well, we sat until dark, and we didn't put any deer or hogs in the truck. But that's hunting. That's the way it goes. We got a lot of season left to go. If you like these videos, please hit subscribe. That way you can stay up to date on all the new videos we have coming out. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching.